my front tire exploded on the descent, actually.
There was no fixing that. Yo, good morning. Here we are in Vence. I think they say it Vence here if you're French. So first day here, well, first night, we just woke up and we're just kind of still getting settled in. Actually forgot to get coffee, so thankfully I got some like power bar electrolytes with caffeine, so that's going to be my coffee for the morning. Let's see. Moving with the whole family is always a bit stressful. So yesterday ended up, it was only a 1 hour 45 minute drive transfer from our hotel for T100 up to here, but the shuttle transfer was 45 minutes late, and I don't know, just packing all the bags, obviously we got a lot of stuff. It just ended up being a bit of a tiring day, but here we are now and getting ready to ride. We're on kind of the American time, so up at 6:30, we're hoping to be on the roads by 7:15, and part of that's thinking, okay, today is a day about big course recon, and hoping that then we have less traffic out there so we can kind of do what we like on the roads. Other thing about France, the houses, well, Europe in general, but they're not maybe as kid-friendly as American houses. They're beautiful and stunning with all the stone, but Leo already had one big fall in the house on his head yesterday on the slick granite steps, didn't you? Yeah, but you're okay because you're Spider-Man. And we're living in style. We got a bit of a villa here. Our Airbnb upgraded us. The people ended up wanting to use the other house, so they upgraded us free of charge, which was amazing because now we're cruising big. And so today is a day about heavy course recon. I'm not doing the full course. I'm basically gonna break it up in pieces and try and learn it in digestible chunks. So today's gonna be, I think, about 3.5 hours. We don't know exactly. Gonna go do one of the main climbs, then cut over on the top part of the course and get the main descent for the second time. I did it yesterday as well, and I'm gonna be honest here, okay? So my descending, I think, needs a little bit of work, and T100 French Riviera, which I was just at, revealed this to me. So the course was on closed roads, and now over time, I basically, when training, I'm a little bit more cautious, right? Which makes sense. Okay, there's cars on the road and so on and so forth, so be careful around the corners. You don't know if a car's there, but this has created a habit. And then we had closed roads, but my habit stuck around, even though I knew in my brain, okay, the roads are closed, but on the main descent, I still couldn't get rid of those habits of, okay, I'm coming around a corner, and it was like as if it was ingrained in me. Maybe there's a car there, so I would brake more than I needed to, and obviously that's detrimental. And so I'm really happy that this pointed this out because I've still got 2 weeks to fix it, so it's full throttle to fix this now. And over time I've become like, because it's a bigger conversation than just that. Like, now that I'm 29, I have a family. I mean, they've done studies that, okay, when you have a family, your testosterone as a male goes down, your estrogen goes up. And so it's like, I used to be a lot more risk prone. I wouldn't even think about it. I would just go for it. On the mountain bike, on skis, I would go for these descents. And I have to get back to that a little bit, so I have to get a little bit out of my comfort zone. I'm obviously hoping to follow some Europeans, and so I'm going to push some power on the climbs, but I'm also really very, very focused on the descents. And it's the skill aspect of triathlon, and I think many Americans are, I think this is part of the reason they maybe had to get rid of the Nice course, is because it's intimidating to people. And so I think we can either do two things in life. We can pretend we don't have a weakness and hide from it and just come off as overly confident, or we can acknowledge we have a weakness in something and then take the necessary steps to improve it. And so I got 2 weeks to improve it, and I'm going to improve it. And I think it's also very clear, like, the Europeans are top notch at this, and I feel satisfied with the plan I put out. I came to Europe 2 months ahead of time to learn the road, so I've already taken a big step up from where I was, and it's a tough gap to close as Americans. So I know probably a lot of the Americans coming to the World Champs maybe feel a little intimidated by the World Champs as well. So hopefully you'll see some of the course. You can know you're in this with me together, and we can, improve our descending and know that we can do it, basically. So let's get out there, let's ride the course. Here we are. I'm sitting in Leo's car seat. So we just did, I think they call this the descent down from Andon. It's super scenic, it's super beautiful. And I wanted to do it another time. A little tricky. It's actually not that technical, but right now it's always very exposed. You're on the face of a rock cliff, but right now, since we're out early in the morning, the sun's right in my eyes, and so I have to definitely face the nerves a little bit. And also, since I've got the car out with me, it's the perfect opportunity to do it twice in a row, really learn it. And having a great, beautiful day out. I did my fartlek 8 times, 3 minutes on, at right about threshold, 410, 420 watts, and then 2 minutes recovery tempo at 310 watts. So we already kind of got the main interval work done, and now we're just really trying to dial in, learn the course, and just beautiful, beautiful course out here. It's really amazing. Time down, definitely much smoother, much faster. Although then we had that car pull out. That was a close call. Had to bring on the brakes, so I guess that shows why sometimes, you know, it can be hard to descend in practice, but I'm willing to take the risk right now. I have to be. Shit luck. It would happen right as you guys left me as well.
Oh fuck, the front wheel or the back wheel?
The front wheel, so it's just, this is the problem. I was running the race tires to get the feel for them, but a huge gash in the tire. There was no fixing that. It was actually a bit sketch because it happened and then obviously the tire basically exploded and then I had to come to a stop. But what can we do? You know, of course it's frustrating. I mean, it's like I'm out here trying to practice the descents, right? Trying to better myself, and
always something goes wrong.
Always something goes wrong, and now it's like the pool's only open till 2.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna be super rushed to get to the pool, and yeah. Anyways, something's always going wrong, and it's kind of the theme of this trip. Like, I've been in really good spirits, but there's always something going wrong, you know? There's always something going wrong, and then it's like, well, man sometimes only has so much willpower, you know? And it can start to wear my mojo out a little bit. But we rally, try and make it back and get there before. And what kind of a pool is only open from 12 to 2? I mean, it's just ridiculous. But anyways, good spirits, let's carry on. We made some great progress today. See you.
Hey.
Hey, Casper. Nice to see you.
You're gonna swim more.
Huh?
I think they're close.
I know. I don't have a lot of time. I'll wait until they kick me out.
Yep.
I'll say I'm American. I don't speak French.
You speak Italian, no?
No, I speak.
Are you gonna bring it? Are you gonna include some other athletes or just you?
You guys, if you want to be included.
Oh shit.
Are we in the video
you can
now?
sign that consent form if you want. Do you want to sign a consent form?
No. Yeah. So now we have to be rhythm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
The line is not good.
No.
It's like sea, you know?
Yeah.
That is where you drop
The free
the
swim.
on the run. He tried to drop you.
Yeah.
And then you drop him.
Yeah, he dropped me once and then he forgot it was 21K, I think.
I heard he tried to drag you to get the...
In retrospect, I wish I would have taken that deal because then I didn't go. I feel this pool just switched to these hours, is that right?
Yeah.
Because I looked like last week and it was 9 till 7 or something.
It's September now. And also it's not too far to Antibes. And Antibes has an amazing outdoor 50.
It's like 40 minutes or something.
Yeah. So if you want to do a hard set, that's maybe better.
Yeah, and more. My front tire exploded on the descent actually. Today.
Fuck, that's
yeah.
good.
So, I guess I got the bad luck out of the way.
It doesn't work like that.
No.
Bad luck just keeps on following you.
Well, I hope not.
If you got it, then it's gonna follow
I
you.
hope not.
Yeah.
It's been following me all summer. How long have you been here for?
I went to race on say 2 days ago,
Oh, okay.
so I just got here last night.
Okay.
Yeah, I was with Kevin McDowell for
Okay.
6 days over there. Yeah,
So now just you're doing the course read. But you did it 2 years ago, didn't you?
did yeah.
How did it go?
I crashed.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I thought I remember that.
So how was that quick 1 hour?
Good. We made the most of it. I don't know. Let's check the watch here and see. I was not counting because basically we were just swimming non-stop is what their session was, and I was able to make it. We swam 4,300 meters in 59 minutes. I did, and I took like a 100 off. I took 250s off, so obviously it's no secret there.
No, here.
Those guys are front pack swimmers, or close to front pack, I guess. Some of them, I don't know. And I'm not, so I was able to make it quite a quality session for me and take the rest where I needed and kind of do some surging, sometimes let the gap go, and then kind of do a little bit of a fartlek. So obviously without much of a transition right from the bike to the swim, I was a little fatigued and happy with the session. And now tomorrow the pool is open much longer.
Thankfully.
Yes, thankfully.
Yeah, I mean in the whole hour you took maybe like 2 rests.
I think
or
in
like
the whole
maybe a
hour
minute.
I took maybe 1
Maybe-
minute rest
yeah,
total,
1 minute
right?
rest total.
And it felt good. It was a good session to do because obviously we swim almost 4K straight. So it's actually, I was gonna actually do more of a speed set today, but with that many people in the pool, it would have been impossible, with lots of rest. So
Yeah, it was crowded.
I'll move it to another day, and I'm always happy when there's people because it's easier to get motivated. I would have liked to do like another 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes, but alas, we keep going. And my mood is now better. My mood was always fine. Obviously we always get frustrated when things don't go quite perfect, but I'm just gonna keep coming out. You can't keep me down no matter how many little setbacks happen. We want things to be perfect, but I just keep charging forward and having belief and doing the best I can at all times. Well, let me start by asking you a question. Okay, especially if you're coming to race the Ironman World Champs in Nice, and let me ask you the question, why are you coming to race Ironman World Champs? Why are you coming here to do this race? Now, I've had to ask myself this question because why did I get into the sport? Why do I like doing the World Champs? It's because I want to push myself. It's because I want to see what I'm made of, what I've got in me to be the best I can. And I'm reminding myself of this because it is an internal goal. It is an internal thing of, okay, and this course offers so much to test yourself. Obviously, you got to be able to swim. You have to be able to do everything on the bike. You have to have good power. You have to be aero. You have to be able to descend well. You have to be able to handle yourself nutritionally. You have to be able to handle heat. You have to be able to be somewhat decent at altitude because you get up to 3,200 feet for a lot of it. So you have to be good at so much on the bike. And then you have to get off and run a marathon in what's likely pretty warm conditions. And so this is what's excited me all year is, okay, I want to be tested. I want to see how good I can get. And I say this because I'm aware, okay, I've made this my main focus of the year. And with that, maybe I've built up some pressure, right? But the pressure is not really like, I think it's because of the results I've achieved, because of who I am, that maybe even the external world is maybe thinking that, oh, I've built myself up to be on the podium or to win this. And of course that would be amazing. But like really I am much more process oriented of, okay, let's do the best I can. Let's make a step forward. Let's really see where I'm at. And so I'm kind of trying to push all of that aside, push all of that aside, because I was feeling, I guess, a little stressed getting here. Like obviously we've had, with some of the setbacks, obviously, I know it's just a small setback, but okay, the small setback with the tire and just the travel taking a lot longer and just getting the nerves going, but coming back of like, I do this because I want to push myself as hard as I can, because I want to be the best version of myself. And honestly, because I love doing it. I love pushing myself to be the best I can. And so I'm just bringing it back to like, let's have fun. Let's go out there and be really playful with it. And I think that's the key to do this the next 10 days. And so having Leo he really reminds me, and Laura, of like, it's a beautiful life and to be present in each moment and to be relaxed. And so I'm trying to execute my training and be relaxed, or relaxed, not relaxed, because that doesn't sound very relaxed. And yeah, now I'm shifting my focus. I've trained so much, I've trained so hard. And so even today, actually, I was going to go out for another run. And my wife said, okay, you seem a little tired. It's been a big couple days. Just take the day, skip the run, take it easy. And I listened to her. And so the focus does now shift from, okay, let's not do as much as possible, to let's start to actually let the body become fresh. Let's let the mind become fresh, and let's get ready for the big dance. And so now it's kind of playing that line. I still have a couple of big days planned. Tomorrow's a big day. And then there's really 3 more big days left, and then still some good swims. And other than that, it's all smooth sailing. So tune along, because we've got this and we've got 2 other videos coming out that'll keep you programmed into what we're doing, how we're feeling. You'll maybe get to see other athletes if they happen to be around training on the course. And please like, comment, and subscribe, because we're putting a lot of energy into this. Thank you so much. Alrighty, yo, here we are. Obviously now here, kind of first training ride, first day of recon, getting ready for Ironman Nice, which, I've talked about it kind of all year. I set it out as my main goal, my main objective of the year, and I've really focused on that. And so it's great to be here, and now to only be like 12 days away, it's really getting crazy. But obviously I did also just race T100 France, so I just wanted to offer a quick recap there. In the end, I ended up 15th. Now, I didn't have like super high expectations there. I was hoping my goal was to crack the top 10. So obviously I was a bit off of the top 10 goal, but it's been quite difficult to set like place-oriented goals on the T100 this year, because obviously my place goals just haven't panned out. So I kind of had my own process goals, which was to swim with Colin, get on feet, work on that drafting, be able to get in drafting. And because obviously at Nice, I'm going to have plenty of feet to swim on. And so I was able to do that. I was able to get on feet. I was able to get out and have a good, fast, hard start in the swim, and then kind of conserve energy. And then I really wanted to have a nice bike, push some good power, see where my descending was at. And in the end, I did 344 average watts, and it was like 362 normalized power. So I had quite a decent day. Not my best day on the bike, but I had a good day, especially considering that I'm training for an Ironman. And I could feel like all day, I was breathing just really, really hard, because I haven't necessarily done so much or anywhere close to as much of that really high threshold respiratory work that I would normally do. But at the same time, I was able to keep going. And it was also nice to see, like, as even the 1 hour and 53 minute bike went on, I got better and better at descending on the closed roads. I got more in that zone, and it's like a zone that I have to get in of how to descend like that, of how to corner like that. And it also pointed out, okay, I need to continue to get that descending up a notch, which is what this video was about. And then on the run, I was able to run quite good, quite well. I think I had the 3rd or 4th fastest run, maybe 20-30 seconds off of the fastest again. But you also have to remember, like, I'm not fighting for the win. I'm not fighting for a podium. So like, I would say I for sure had, and it's not to say Hayden Wild maybe had more in the tank as well. I'm not saying the other guys didn't have more in the tank, but it's like, I think there's for sure, I can get more out of myself in the half distance races, because I'm often competing for the win or the podium. And so when you're competing up front, you find another level to get out of that. And So I got what I needed out of the experience. I got what I needed, and now we're here and ticked off a great big training day, really, getting ready and dialing in all the details.